administration. All right, after T.H.E.M.ES Agenda app, we'll be right back with traffic updates. Stay close.
We bring to you another edition of T.H.E.M.ES Agenda this week, a special report that focuses on the activities and achievements of the T.H.E.M.ES Agenda of Lagos State Governor. Coconut is the fruit of the coconut palm, also known as Cocos nucifera. It is best used for its water, milk, oil, and tasty meat. This crop has been grown in tropical regions, including Lagos State, for more than 4,500 years, but recently increased in popularity for their flavor, culinary uses, and potential health benefits. Lagos, being a trailblazer, established a parastatal whose main responsibilities and aims are to ensure the state has comparative advantage for the production, promotion, processing, and utilization of the coconut crop, which is considered as the main cash crop of Lagos State. Into the special report on T.H.E.M.ES Agenda this week, Adewale Oluwoporoko of our News and Current Affairs Department examines the activities of the Lagos State Coconut Development Authority, LASCODA, an agency saddled with ensuring that coconut gets the necessary attention in line with the T.H.E.M.ES Agenda of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The Lagos State Coconut Development Authority, LASCODA, is a parastatal under the State Ministry of Agriculture that was established by Lagos State Executive Council order on Wednesday, 15th of May, 1996. The decision to create the agency was informed by the fact that coconut is the main cash crop of Lagos State, and to ensure that the state has comparative advantage for its production, processing, and utilization. As such, coconut was thereby excised from other tree crops in the state so as to give it more attention among other things. LASCODA started operations as a pilot scheme in 1998 with the mandate covering the entire state, specifically coconut belts and groups along the coastal, riverine creeks, as well as upland for production, processing, and commercialization, with a bid to ensure sustainable coconut promotion activities. The rehabilitation of coconut belts and groups of Lagos State, measuring 180 kilometers, inhabiting over 10,000 farming families, is among top priorities. The general objective of the authority is to accelerate the development of agriculture in the state through the upgrading and sustenance of the whole industry of coconut, from planting, growers, to marketing, end users, including exportation. As part of his administration's passion for agriculture, particularly coconut, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu pledged the state government support to prospective investors in the coconut value chain, assuring them of bountiful return on their investment, as well as the readiness of his government to provide the enabling environment necessary to fully harness the potentials in the coconut value chain in the state. The governor, who made the call against the backdrop of the maiden edition of the International Coconut Summit held at the Airport Hotel Ikeja, hinted that the state has about 2 million coconut trees with an annual production of 200 million ox nuts, worth about 10 billion naira. Governor Sanwo-Olu observed that government would encourage the commercialization of coconut for both local and export markets in the seed nuts and seedling production, establishment of plantations, seed gardens for certified nuts, arts and crafts production, coconut oil production, coconut flavor and flakes production, and copra production, among other uses. To match words with actions, Commissioner for Agriculture in Lagos State, Abisola Olusoya, announced the government plans to establish a 10,000 metric tons per hour coconut ox processing factory in Badagry area of the state to further optimize the use of coconut and harness the economic potentials in the value chain. The factory will be exclusively dedicated to the processing of coconut ox to coir and cocoa peat, among others, under a public-private partnership arrangement in the state's annual work plan and budget. This initiative further reinforced the state's position as the #1 coconut producer in Nigeria, in addition to providing employment opportunities for the teeming citizens. The processing factory is expected to catalyze the entire industry such that more people will come within the subsector and create additional business opportunities in the value chain.
The government of Lagos State is in full support to ensure that this sector does not die. It is revitalized, it is resuscitated, and we can also compete with countries like the Philippines, like Indonesia, in coconut production going forward. There are so many benefits of coconut that a lot of people are not even aware of. Coconut oil is actually good for weight loss. That's why a lot of people are using it in the keto diet. Coconut milk is actually a very good substitute for dairy milk.
In line with LASCODA's vision to promote the processing, production, commercialization and utilization of coconut value chain in Lagos, The General Manager, Dapo Olakuleyin, affirms the state government's preparedness to support all active and resolute stakeholders that will contribute significantly to making Lagos a 21st century economy through viable coconut projects. Olakuleyin, who said such projects would evolve a coconut subsector with feasible achievement goals and benefits capable of competing favorably with other coconut-driven economies, explained that since 2019, the agency has trained 200 individuals, including youth and women, who have went on to produce over 100,000 coconut seedlings in various parts of the state. Farmers also enjoy the sales of mechanized tools at subsidized prices from the agency, as well as the discounted prices of coconut seedlings to enable them easy access to the produce and indeed strengthen the value chain of coconuts.
We have a lot of small-scale coconut processors in Lagos State now, talking about close to 12,000 individuals processing coconut products in one form or the other. We are talking of coconut oil, coconut flakes, coconut candy. A lot of coconut products are being produced by coconut processors in the state. So it's as a result of the enabling environment that the state government is creating an awareness that we are doing, that we have attracted more people into coconut business from less than 2,000 6 years ago to currently more than 12,000 now.
All these are to complement Lascoda's efforts with constant stakeholder engagement, where all participants in the coconut value chain come together to resolve issues and devise a meaningful way forward for the progress of the sector. Registration of stakeholders in the value chain in order to issue them a valid Lagos State government recognized identity cards that will be presented to law enforcement officers at roadblocks, especially on the Lagos-Badagry Expressway, among others. It is worthy to mention the business aspect of coconuts, and this Lascoda did in collaboration with the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, LSETF, through a 4-week-long coconut-based arts and craft training for residents of the state. The training, which served as a waste-to-wealth opportunity and a worthwhile venture for selected young entrepreneurs, fully entailed theoretical concepts and detailed practical sessions and optimized the use of coconut shell that is a major waste product in coconut processing. The General Manager also acknowledged that the state government cannot tackle the various challenges associated with the coconut value chain, hence the need for private sector players and international donors agencies to invest, thereby ensuring that the coconut subsector contributes effectively to the growth and development of the economy.
What Lagos State government has been trying to do in more than 2 decades, this administration of Governor Babajide Olu-Shola Sanwo-Olu is able to achieve that. We are able to get the attention of Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, as well as United Nations Industrial Development Organization. So the two bodies, this administration was able to convince them to come and invest and deploy their technical expertise in coconut value chain.
Stakeholders and trainees of the various empowerment programs by the Lagos State government through the Coconut Development Authority, Lascoda, appreciated the effort so far, describing it as eye-opening, especially in this era of entrepreneurship.
I want to really thank Lagos State government and our provost for giving us this opportunity to attend this program. We are very, very grateful, and we hope for more of this, more of our students can attend the program. Thank you very much.
We've been thanked to all thanks to Lagos State and our provost, our school, for making us partake in this opportunity. And not just as us being nurses, but in relation to entrepreneurship and the essence of we having a good entrepreneurship skill and how we can manage our lives, even with no capital, we starting business, and the essence of agriculture in cooperation with nursing as a whole. Thank you for this opportunity.
This opportunity given to me, I really cherish it because there are some talents that I discovered in myself.
It is without doubt that one can boldly say that with the efforts and achievements of the Sanwo-Olu administration, all indications show that the present administration will stop at nothing to ensure that supports are being provided from time to time to coconut farmers and growers, marketers, processors, youths, and all other value chain actors in terms of empowerment, training, capacity building, exchange program linkage, and related services. On this note, we come to the end of today's special report on T.H.E.M.ES Agenda this week, which examines the activities of the Lagos State Coconut Development Authority, LASCODA, and agencies saddled with ensuring that the coconut value chain in Lagos State gets the necessary attention in line with the T.H.E.M.ES Agenda of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. For feedback, you can follow us on all our social media platforms: Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Also, you can now download our app, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM from Play Store for more traffic updates. This program is a production of Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. I am Abiola Fagbolago.
T.H.E.M.ES Agenda this week focused on the activities and achievements of the Lagos State Coconut Development Authority, LASCODA, in line with the T.H.E.M.ES developmental agenda of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's administration. There will be a repeat broadcast just after the news at 9.